Hello friends, it's the last warm day. Hi Winston. And it's going to start to get really cold. We are going to be installing our Chinese diesel heater later in the day, but we have this big problem with a gap here. So this is the back of my box truck, this is the roof. Don't at me about the insulation. But one thing we really need to take care of is we were never able to build this wall up all the way because we have the track for the roll-up door that we still want to keep functional, because in the summertime this place gets really hot, and opening that up just makes it a lot easier for airflow. Plus it's just nice to have our little garage. I've got this little Dutch door that I'm gonna have, and we'll move this, but anyways, this is a huge air gap and I can't really put anything solid because again I don't want to block my little rollers. So what are we gonna do? I was taking my dog for a walk the other day and I noticed that I found a bunch of these little like styrofoam insulation dealies at a construction site. It was garbage, don't worry, it wasn't stealing anything, this is just crap. But I glued a bunch of them together. So I glued a couple of them together and they fit pretty well in the gap. It's not perfect, but we still want a bit of clearance. But what we're gonna do is attach them to this spare 2x2 we have lying around, and then we're gonna mount it. Ideally, we're gonna put a piano hinge on it so we can move it up and down. So in the summertime, or when it's a really hot day out, we can flap this down, but still have it be functional. And because I can't really screw this into this, I've got some 5-minute epoxy that I picked up. So I'm gonna try and put it along the edge of this, make it a bit of overhang because this isn't quite long enough to cover the full gap. But considering this was just in my trunk from my build left over, this I found on the ground, this was $2.50 from the dollar store. We're gonna make a nice little draft close with this. So in some classic piss poor planning on my part, I forgot, that you have to hold on to this for it to set. It's not super glue, it's not instant. So we're gonna have to find a clamp system that works. All right, in lieu of clamps, which I have somewhere buried in this rat's nest of a truck, good old tape will do for a set of hands, and we're gonna get this on as quickly as possible so it can cure. Hey, look, we found our clamps, and we're gonna try and get this disaster set up properly. It's pretty big, we have room, but it's just awkward to have an 8-foot long thing just hanging around in your van. And remember folks, anyone who says you can't do it, I built this by myself. And I built shit that looks like this. So don't ever doubt yourself. If it's ugly or it looks stupid but it works, it's not stupid. Alright, so we're making a coffee and installing this. We're multitasking today. So this is basically just going to be a dry fit to see how it works. Like I said, we're just dealing with kind of weird clearances here. But for the most part, it seems to be okay. And we can obviously expand it a little and go as she goes, but this pretty much goes all the way to the top. So just a little bit more work and we're good. For now I can just screw this down and add to it, but as far as heat loss goes, that's a significant portion of it because heat rises obviously and it's going to come out there. But I'm pretty happy with that. And as I said, we can put hinges, we can put just a regular door hinge or just a piano hinge. So hopefully this is useful to you if you have a box truck and you're not really sure how to do this area. This truck is chaos, insulation's chaos. My life is a mess, but I'm doing the best I can. So I hope you do the best you can. Like I said, we're people like me, we're van lifers, not by choice, out of necessity. This is gonna be our first winter, we are scared. So we're gonna do everything we can. It's gonna be a learning experience. I'm sure me in 2 years is gonna be like, you got it buddy, you're all good, we learned it, but right now it is scary.